Hey, what's up YouTube? Sportscool77 here. Coming to you guys with deck profile tonight. Yeah guys, as I wanted to show you guys my zombie chaos deck. Yeah, so let's just get started at it. First for the monsters. 3 copies of the Spare from the Dark. Level 8, 2800 beater, 3000 wall. Works beautiful with Call of the Mummy. Special summon it, and if you get its other effect to go off, where it's discarded from your hand or your deck by opponent's card effect, special summons it. 2 Mizukis. I'm not going to really talk a lot about the choices, guys. You guys should pretty much see how this works. 2 copies of Plague Spreader Zombie. You know, beautiful. 2 copies of Goblin Zombie, search things out. 2 copies of Zombie Master, special summon, set up extra plays, beautiful. 1 copy of the Lady in White. I would run more of this, but I couldn't find space for it. She's got 2200 defense, 0 attack, dark, level 3 zombie. He face up level 3 or lower zombie type monsters you control, except the Lady in White, cannot be destroyed by battle and are unaffected by the effects of spell and trap cards. Right, this card is treated as Skull Servant while on the field or in the grave. Makes rank 3 plays. 2200 wall, hard to get over for a lot of things. You force them to get rid of her first. She's gonna be special summoned with Zombie Master, obviously, just all kinds of nice things. 1 Spirit Reaper for a little bit of stall. Again, make rank 3 plays possible. 1 Necro Face. That's it for the zombies. 1 Dark Armed. 1 Chaos Sorcerer. 1 Dark Grepher. 1 Gores. 1 Trigodian. It for the dark part of it. For the light part, 1 BLS, 2 Effect Veilers, 2 Lila, 1 Ryko. That's it for the monsters. I'm going to explain a little bit more about stuff in a second. On spells, 2 Call of the Mummy. He's self-explanatory. If you don't have a monster, you can special summon the zombie. Only 2 though, because there's wall in your hand. A lot of the cards you use are not zombies, so you don't want it getting cloggy. 2 copies of Zombie World. I'm fastly becoming a huge fan of this card. I love this. It's incredibly good against dragons, and it sets up all your stuff while it's on the field and in the grave to be zombies. So you can use cards like your Zombie Master to special summon stuff like Lila, anything you need. 1 copy of Lure of Darkness, and 1 copy of Charge of the Light Brigade for draw power. 1 copy of Book of Life. If you got a Zombie World on the field, your pickings are endless with this. But again, I'll find space for 1. 1 copy of Foolish Burial. 1 copy of different of DDR. 1 copy of Burial from a Different Dimension. 1 copy of Gold Sark. In case you guys can't see, this is controlling the grave. Letting you bring stuff back, controlling your bandage pile, bringing it back just for days. One thing I wanted to mention, open-handing a Gold Sark and a Barrel from Different lets you have access that's from the grave to whatever you pull, or same thing, depending on what you choose. With Gold Sark and DDR, you Gold Sark it, then you bring it back, or you Gold Sark it and you put it in the grave. So yeah. And then 1 copy of Dark Hole, because you're not running back row protection a lot in this deck. You're mainly relying on your monsters. So at times, you need the Dark Hole in case they just set up a board that you can't deal with, but that rarely happens. On to the trap cards. Again, the choices are based completely on setting yourself up. 1 Call of the Haunted, special summon, self-explanatory. 1 copy of Skull Lair. I want to talk about this card. The original print of this card, which is from Labyrinth of Nightmare, which is what this is. Remove any number of cards in your graveyard from play. Destroy 1 face-up monster on the field whose level stars are equal to the number of cards you remove from play. Okay. When it was cards, it was amazing card. Or whatever they brought out, you could just remove cards in your graveyard to take it out. Now that it's monsters, I still think it's good, but it's good in a specialty deck like this. Dragons could use it, or a deck like this can use it, where you're fine with removing a bunch of your monsters and setting up for an OTK push with return, or manipulating it so you have the correct number of monsters in your grave, slash banishing. Yeah, and then one copy of Raigeki Break. Again, you're fueling your grave, you've taken off the trouble cards off the board, and then while you can run it, you gotta run it. One copy of return, earn to OTK them. So yeah, guys, that's my zombie chaos deck profile. Well, if you guys like it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys would change, suggestive hints. There are other cards that you can run in it. I definitely thought a lot about Caius, but decided that since when zombie worlds are on the field, you can't sacrifice for Caius because you can only tribute someone for zombie type monsters, and Caius is a fiend. And so there are just reasons, and also I wanted to make sure I kept at the number of high-level monsters down, and I want to be able to play whatever monsters I have. And then you're already running chaos monsters that can be dead in your hand if you can't set up the grave quick enough. So, but yeah, guys, just let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Remember to thumbs up this video, comment, subscribe. Have a great night. Peace, YouTube.